Good evening and welcome to the 2021 National Honor Society Induction. I would like to first introduce our 4 officers of National Honor Society. Cameron Muniz, President. Vice President Luke Walcoma. Historian Ryan Bergen. And standing in for our secretary, Dylan Orlando.
We will now begin by recognizing the current members of the National Honor Society as they walk into the ceremony. NHS members will present their certificate and sash. As they did not have an induction last year, we would like to recognize them for all their outstanding performance. NHS members, please stop for your certificate. Mila Berry. Tessa Bushfield. Joseph Shimataro. Faith Costello. Ivan Demarjan. Martina Gallo. Tom Glenn. Sam Grollo. Owen Hardy. Samantha Harvey. Joaquina Carroll. Madison Coulterjohn. Kelsey Lothers. Daniel Puglisi. Kennedy Rounds. Jason Stacio. And Logan Wykowski. We would also like to recognize those who were unable to attend. Catherine Canavan Disla, Brooke Cleary, Mia Sala, Ava Sheedy, and Hope Spencer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cameron Muniz, President of this year's National Honor Society. Welcome, distinguished guests, Madam Mayor, School Committee Member Samantha Watson, Superintendent Mr. Ben Lummis, Gloucester High School Principal Mr. James Cook, the National Honor Society Board, Ms. Cafasso, Mr. Kyle Linehan, Mr. Daniel Fleury, Ms. Ellen Clark, and Mr. Jeffrey Kennedy. Our advisor, Ms. Rayanne Menry Samataro. National Honor Society members, new inductees, and our families at home. Welcome to Gloucester High School's annual Sherman B. Ruth Chapter of National Honor Society Induction Night. As president, I would like to call to order the ceremony of the Sherman B. Ruth Chapter of 2021. Now we're going to give out some flowers to the National Honor Society Advisory Board. So first, I would like to give some flowers to Mr. Kyle Linehan. We will give awards to Mr. Kyle Linehan, Ms. Carol Cafasso, Mr. Daniel Fleury, Ms. Ellen Clark, and Mr. Jeffrey Kennedy after the ceremony. I would kindly ask if you please rise and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance by Ryan Bergen and the national anthem to be sung by current National Honor Society member, Ms. Madison Coulter-John.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Madison and Ryan. You may all be seated. This is a very special evening here at Gloucester High School. This is our first virtual induction. We apologize we could not have parents and more guests here. But we have to thank Mr. Jim Capello and Mrs. Lisa Smith and Cape Ann Live for allowing us to stream to your homes. Thank you, Mr. Capello and Ms. Smith, for all you do for the GHS students in the community. It is our mission to produce graduates with integrity, knowledge, and skills necessary for productive citizenship. To achieve these results, instruction is purposeful, engaging, relevant, and rigorous. A culture of positive relationship building and personalization within the school and the community encourages and supports self-reliance and problem-solving skills for success. The National Honor Society is the nation's premier organization established to recognize outstanding high school students. More than just an honor roll, the National Honor Society serves to honor those students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. These characteristics have been associated with membership in the organization since its inception in 1921. This is the 100th anniversary of the National Honor Society. Happy birthday, NHS. At this time, we will now have some special guests say a few words. Please welcome the Honorable Mayor Romeo Tate.
Thank you, everyone. To the students and members of the National Honor Society and their families and friends, welcome and congratulations. To each of our new members, as well as the inductees from last year, it's truly a special honor to celebrate your outstanding accomplishments. If you can achieve this kind of success, I'm confident that you can do anything and achieve more than we could ever dream of. It's clear that you're a special group of future leaders, and I know people hate when we say you're our future, but you are, and you will continue to bring pride to our community. Becoming a member of the National Honor Society, not only do you maintain a high-class average of your character, service, leadership, and also important natural individuals who do the best in all situations. Succeeding on so many levels and certainly not easy, succeeding during a global crisis showcase your true leadership and character indeed. Not only have you made me proud as mayor and so many others through your life and through your inductions, your teachers must also be so proud, of course, because they're seeing and they must love to see their hard work rewarded. Your parents, congratulations. But you know what? Not all of your accomplishments were seen. They weren't heard. They weren't even acknowledged or looked at. We knew, because you're here today. You were here last year. And you know what? You make this community proud. You make us all shine together. As mayor of this city, I'll tell you how proud I am of the Gloucester High School and all these students inducted tonight, inductees from 2020, who have met the exciting National Honor Society. That's an excitement. That's an accomplishment. Look, the yellow blues you're going to get. Look at them. Look at these children. They're now young adults. And I know that everyone says when you say they're our future, you're putting pressure. There's no pressure here. They did it because they believe in themselves. That's the important thing in life, is when you believe in yourself and you believe you can maintain and do things even during a pandemic. Your parents must be excited, overwhelmed, your teachers. I know we are. I know that, you know what, it wasn't easy and it's still not, but you know what, you're here, you succeeded. And I know some of you that what colleges you're going to be going to next year and what's going to happen. I couldn't be happier for you. Again, congratulations on your accomplishment, and the city of Gloucester is in good hands for the future. Whether there's a pandemic or not, honey, you proved us all proud. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mayor Romeo Tate, for attending, and we appreciate all you do for the city of Gloucester, and especially Gloucester High School and its students. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you school committee member Ms. Samantha Watson, who will be representing all of the school committee this evening.
Thank you. Good evening, National Honor Society members, inductees, families, and Gloucester High School staff. On behalf of the Gloucester School Committee, I and my fellow committee members would like to congratulate the incoming members for being selected as inductees to the Sherman B. Ruth chapter of the National Honor Society. To the graduating seniors, we want to thank you for the leadership you have provided for your class and the school community. This year, you have had to get creative, be flexible, and patient, and you continue to demonstrate a willingness to understand and meet the needs of not only your classmates, but also the community through your service. we would like to thank you for countless hours of public service you have provided to the school and community. Scholarship, leadership, service, and character. These are the criteria for membership in the National Honor Society. Inductees, you were chosen to become members of the National Honor Society because you have demonstrated these personal traits. I am hopeful that you, as incoming members, will carry on in the tradition of the Sherman B. Ruth chapter and serve as role models and provide leadership to your fellow students. Today's young people continue to model a willingness to do hard things despite the hurdles and demonstrate a commitment to justice and equity. You are never too young to push for transformative change, and you are never too young to speak truth to power. I know each one of you can and will be agents for positive change here in Gloucester and across the country. On behalf of the school committee, we congratulate the incoming members for your strength of character and scholarship that brought you to be included as members of the National Honor Society, and we look forward as you assume leadership roles throughout the school. To the outgoing members, we thank you for your service and leadership. In the spirit of John Lewis, we hope you continue to get in good and necessary trouble. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind words and service to the students of Gloucester, Mrs. Watson. We will now hear from Mr. Ben Lummis, our Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening, inductees, families and friends, distinguished guests. It's an honor to be here with all of you tonight to celebrate the National Honor Society inductees. So I understand that there are 4 pillars that the National Honor Society members really value: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. That is some pretty serious stuff. I mean, like, those are really big things. People have written like 50 million books on how to be good at those things. But I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to give you the basics on these. It's going to be quick. Scholarship. Be curious, keep learning about anything and everything you're interested in, and stick with it. That's all I got on that. Character. Tell the truth. Do what you say you'll do. Treat people well, and stop others when they are not treating someone else well. That's it. Maybe I'll say that again because it was kind of fast. Tell the truth, do what you say you'll do, treat people well, and stop others when they are not treating someone else well. Leadership. I have a little more to say about leadership. To me, it means standing up, speaking up, working with others to make things better for people in your family, in your school, the neighborhood, and community. Leadership is about a small group of people supporting a whole lot of other people to do things that will make their lives better. Let me give you an example. The weekly COVID testing here at GHS. Just bear with me for a little bit here. You know that where you're taking the Q-tip and swirling around each nostril? You guys know about that? Good. Let me know how many of you are participating in weekly COVID testing. Just raise your hand. All right, you know, it's okay, it's all right. There are 150 students and staff signed up for the weekly COVID testing right now. That's 150 out of a total of 900 students and staff about. So on 150 out of 900, what percentage is that? Anybody know? Anyone? Take a guess? It's about 15%. That's not very good. Have any of you ever gotten 15% on anything? Probably not, because that's why you're here. That's failing, seriously failing. So here's the leadership opportunity, for example. Remember, I said leadership is about a small group of people supporting a whole lot of others to do great things that make their lives better. If 80% of students and staff were participating every week, this school, your family, your grandparents, and therefore all of Gloucester would be a safer place every single day. All it takes to get 80% is 6 of you. 6 of you. You don't even need to be friends. You just need to decide you're going to stand up and get this thing done. Not for yourself, but your friends, your family, and your community. 6 people, 6 leaders from this talented and hardworking group, and the whole entire school is a safer place every single day. So if you want to lead on this, talk to Principal Cook, give me a call, we can help. Not only will you help all of Gloucester, you'll learn how to lead for the rest of your life. That's one example of many, many ways a small group can help a much larger group. And then there's service, the most important pillar of all to me. Sometimes service is about a food bank or a homeless shelter or a beach cleanup day. These are incredibly helpful and vital ways to support our community. Please keep doing these things. And I also worry that service can become more of an event, something to do, something to put on a resume or college application. So I want to add another view on service. I want to cut to what I think is the heart of it. First, service is something you can do every day. Service is making something better for someone else. Think of what somebody other than yourself might need or appreciate, and do that thing for them. That's all. Give a helping hand. Carry a friend's books. Thank your teacher. Take out the garbage or empty the dishwasher before your parent asks you to. Tell a friend you like what they're wearing or that they have a nice smile. Stop what you're doing and listen closely to a younger brother who wants to tell you something. Do something with your little sister, even though you might hate to do it. Yes, even helping the elderly lady across the road is service. These are small acts of service, but they make a big impact. And when you do something like this tonight or tomorrow, when you serve in this way, just notice how the person reacts. You'll see a smile. You'll hear a thank you. You'll see their shoulders loosen as a little bit of their daily stress is lifted by you. And you'll know that you just did your part to make that person's day a bit brighter, their life a bit better. That's what service is about to me, making someone else's life a bit better. So to wrap it up, you are talented, intelligent, hardworking people. We applaud your hard work over the last few years that got you here, and we salute your ability to continue to do great things over the past year, the hardest year any group of teenagers has had to face in recent memory. Thank you so much for all you've done for Gloucester High School community and all that you will do. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Lummis, and thank you as well for your dedication and all that you do for the Gloucester school system. We all know this was a challenging year. At this time, I would like to thank the members of our National Honor Society Advisory Board who have volunteered endless hours to help select the National Honor Society members and to help with the application process. Please stand Ms. Cafaso, Ms. Clark, Mr. Fleury, Mr. Kennedy, and Mr. Linehan. At this time, please welcome the Vice President of the National Honor Society, Mr. Luke Walcoma, to give our annual report.
Thank you, Cameron. Good evening. This year's National Honor Society members have accomplished many great things for our community and school. We faced many challenges and changes this past year, such as not having an initial induction and having to cancel our blood drives. Despite these challenges, we had a tremendous amount of volunteer activities. Many of our members of the National Honor Society volunteered. We held Thanksgiving food drives where all donations went to the Open Door Food Pantry to help people in a time of need. We helped bring awareness to the Thanksgiving basket program, and classes and GHS staff helped donate money for over 71 families to have a Thanksgiving basket delivered. As of this week, we have completed a tremendous 1,192 hours of volunteering, with students participating in projects like filming for the 8th grade virtual tour, or coaching young players in football, mentoring young students, and working at Magnolia Library to revamp the shelves. NHS members have also created new clubs, such as Art for Equity, or given up Saturdays to help the Open Door with fundraising, the cereal drive, or even sorting cans. Thank you for all you have done and for helping to make the city of Gloucester a better place. Many of us could be found tutoring daily after school as well. We have heard many success stories from teachers and school counselors about how much the tutoring has helped in all subjects ranging from languages and history to math and science. This year we had to improvise, and we have even tutored remotely via Zoom or FaceTime. At this point, we have logged over 612 hours tutoring our peers. The guidance department has been a big help in helping us to facilitate the tutoring program, as we have many freshmen also getting tutored. Congratulations to the 51 new inductees standing behind me. I know this group of individuals will excel at volunteering and making a difference just as much as I can say the group in front of me proudly has. Thank you. We will now talk about the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. The first pillar is leadership, which will be read by our president, Mr. Cameron Muniz, and thank you, Cameron, for all of your leadership this year.
Thank you, Luke, for your report. Leadership is vital to our world. Whether it is in school, on the field, or in our communities, we are all leaders in our own aspects. Leadership is so important to our world because leaders have a domino effect on the people around them. The best leaders inspire other leaders. They take people to where they should be, not to where they want to be. They ceaselessly strive towards what is best for everyone, not just themselves. Being a leader does not mean that you have to be a captain of a sports team, president of a club, or an officer. As Joe DiMaggio once said, a person doing his or her best becomes a natural leader by example. The silent leaders are the ones who inspire and motivate. They are the ones that create more leaders. The ones who keep their true values and morals are the ones who will mold our society. Tonight, there are many leaders with us. We are all willing to serve our communities, help out a friend, or be a role model to others. We do not do this for our own personal gain. We do this because we feel a moral obligation to do so. That is what makes a leader a leader. And now we will hear from our historian, Ryan Bergen, who will speak about the pillar of character.
Thank you for the introduction, Cameron. To put it simply, character is the personality of an individual and the traits that make up who they are. We usually overlook instances of character in our everyday lives unless an unprecedented act of generosity or an act of great weakness occurs. To those sitting behind me and in front of me, we have not gotten to where we are with weak character, but instead, when facing adversity, we shine through with strong character, unlike many others. An individual's character in the National Honor Society consists of respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, as well as the additional National Honor Society core values of integrity, involvement, and achievement. One more trait that I would add to this list is ambition. Ambition is what pushes this group of students to excel not only in the school community, but in Gloucester's community as a whole. As the 30th President of the United States, Calvin Coolidge, said, "Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan, 'Press on,' has and always will solve the problems of the human race." And now we will hear from our Vice President, Luke Walcoma, who will speak about the pillar of service.
Thank you, Ryan, and congratulations on your recent DECA achievements. Service refers to devoting one's time to helping others. As one of our 4 pillars, service is something that not only builds character, but it is a great way to give back to the community in which you're born and grew up in. As well, the great thing about service is that there are so many different ways to serve the community. We have done things as big as previously mentioned as the Thanksgiving food drive to get a holiday dinner for families in need, organizing beach cleanups, clothing drives, helping food shop for quarantine families, working at the free food locker, and even things like helping labeling and sorting books at the Magnolia Library. The community benefits from all acts of service, no matter how big or how small. Another part to service is how it affects the person serving. Helping the community and giving back to the community is a feeling like no other. Knowing that you devoted part of your day to help someone else is its own reward. It also gives you insight on how our community works and what happens behind the scenes when you look at something like the Open Door Food Pantry, where a lot of hard work is done there to ensure that families get the food that they need. Service is a vital part of our world, whether it is helping someone in need or helping to grow the community in which we live. I'm also proud of the tremendous work we have put into serving the students at GHS, as we have been leaders and tutors helping other students. Thank you. We will now hear from Dylan Orlando about scholarship.
Thank you, Luke, for the introduction. Scholarship, the drive to soar above the norm when learning. Scholarship is not a skill you are born with. It takes hard work and guidance to cultivate, which makes it an even more impressive trait to have. Parents and guardians, we are very thankful for your nurturing of scholarship in your children. Your contribution does not go unnoticed. Scholarship is the conduit through which achievement shines. Do not let tonight be the pinnacle. You must never stop feeding your appetite for learning. It can only take you one place, and that place is up. Scholarship is an essential part of the National Honor Society, as we have the students before us who have achieved the highest academic performance, and they are examples of discipline. Some nights they may be burning the midnight candle to get a paper done, a lab assignment completed, or even math problem solved. It is important to maintain this standard of excellence, as this sash we are wearing represents our hard work and efforts. As the National Honor Society is celebrating its 100th birthday, there have been other scholars before us, some even inducted in this room, or in the audience at home. But there have been presidents, doctors, Pulitzer Prize winners, authors, astronauts, and the impressive list goes on and on. Perhaps there will be history changers before us who are getting inducted tonight. Congratulations to all on your scholastic achievements.
Thank you, Dylan. It is also true that we need to recognize our parents and guardians and also our teachers for helping us get through this and get here tonight. Next, we will present a few awards. These will be presented by the advisor of the National Honor Society, Miss Rayanne Menry Samataro. She's extremely dedicated to both Gloucester High School and the surrounding community. Although she lives an hour away, she is still a vital part of the Gloucester community. She ensures that we all have numerous opportunities to complete our service and tutoring hours, and has done an amazing job at guiding us through this year. Although I have not personally had her as a teacher, I have learned countless lessons from her. These lessons include how to be a leader in my community and inspire others to do great things. I would like to welcome Ms. Menry to the podium.
Thank you, Cam. I cannot praise you enough, as you have been a leader this year, and I'm so proud of you and the officers. Our president, he did an amazing job. If I sent Cameron an email, it was responded to in record time. I really think he just sleeps with his cell phone, keeps it with him 24 hours a day. If I needed someone to help load the donations to the car and bring them to the open door, Cam found me someone instantly. I am so proud of all of the NHS members, as this has been such a difficult year. But all of the NHS inductees, past and present, have impressed me with their positive attitude and willingness to make a difference. I felt so badly last year's inductees did not get an induction. So this is a double induction to me. These 51 new inductees behind me and the 30 before me have made me so proud, and I cannot express how appreciative I am, especially with the tutoring program. I promise I won't cry. It started out slowly with the cohorts being divided, but once we asked students to request a tutor with their guidance counselor, it really started to take off, and it was impressive to see how students were able to tutor virtually. This year, teachers have gone above and beyond. It has been one of the most difficult years of my 27 years here at GHS, so we needed more than ever to show our staff some extra care and love. So I was overwhelmed at how generous and thoughtful the NHS and Student Council students were to show teachers and staff some kindness during Secret Pal Week. I heard so many staff members say how it brought a smile every day to walk into their room and have a little present on their desk or in their mailbox, especially by the new faculty. I have appreciated all of the NHS students this year, especially when we needed to get something done, whether it was to shovel for an elderly person, which we'll hear more about in a moment, or stepping up to make a GHS Miss You video during lockdown. Thank you, Martina. Helping a student on a test, starting the Art for Equity program, thank you, Mila, or helping with the new free food locker after school. I have heard stories about students working at the free food locker and leading students into the STEP program and being leaders. Many of you have given endless hours like Jason and Faith. This is such an important project, and we are helping to take care of our own GHS students in need. I have very much enjoyed being your advisor, and I'm sorry that you had to deal with all of my messages on the NHS Google Classroom. But it is better than me yelling at you down the hall, right? I think, which many of you, I'm sure, have missed me this year yelling. But thank you, and thank you parents, guardians, and GHS staff for getting these students here tonight. I want to take this moment to thank the advisory team to my left, as I could not have done this without their support and thoroughness. Thank you for being such a great leadership team. The 5 of you are the best, and as an appreciation to you, there are 5 flower vases which the officers will give to you at the conclusion of the night. One of my tasks as advisors, besides reminding them daily about community service, is for me to also pick 4 outstanding NHS members who represent the 4 pillars. It was extremely difficult for me this year to decide which members exemplified the most of each of the 4 pillars. I believe all of the members deserve an award, but the 4 who were selected wholeheartedly deserve these awards. This was the easiest award to designate, as she has maintained the #1 ranking of the class with a 104.888 average. She is an athlete, captain of the soccer team, vice president of the senior class, has implemented the Art for Equity project, a member of the chemistry club, a talented writer as editor-in-chief of both the Gloucester school newspaper and the Elicitor and the school art magazine. We could probably be here all night listing her accomplishments. I will end with her acceptance to Harvard, but it is with great pleasure I award this little sweetheart, Miss Mila Barry, the Scholarship Award. Thank you, Mila, much deserved. The next award is for character. This was very difficult for me to decide, as all of the NHS members have depicted such positive character after all we have been through this past year. There is one gentleman who stands out to me, as he made us smile every day when he did the announcements. He drove to GHS on his off cohorts just to do them every day. He was so dependable, and his voice will be missed next year. He has such a great personality, is so positive and upbeat. He made Mr. Basile so happy when he stayed on Google Meets on Friday, as it would be just the 2 of them, just to improve his Spanish and make Mr. Basile happy. He is the treasurer of the senior class, captain of the golf team, member of the chemistry team and Gilnetter, and an overall nice kid. It is my pleasure to award the Character Award to Mr. Dylan Orlando, who will do so well with a career in golf management in Florida. next award is for service. There were so many hours logged, and there were so many members who had over 100 hours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I decided to give this award to Luke Walcoma, who always stepped up no matter what was needed. If I needed cards delivered to a sick student, this student did not hesitate to go to his house. When I got an email from someone down south who was worried about their elderly mom during storms, he was there shoveling. Coincidentally, she also got him to sand tables, hang paintings, and move around furniture. Thank you also, Joe Shimataro, as you were also recruited. He has been so busy as vice president of NHS. He is a member of the track and volleyball teams, but he was always after school in my room tutoring in Italian or whatever subject was needed. He was very reliable, and I'm proud of his service he has given to the NHS and the community. Thank you for all your service, and this is for Luke. Grazie, Luke. All the best to you with your studies at Virginia Tech, Luke. The final award is for leadership. This award is most deserved by the president of the National Honor Society, Cameron, who is always happy, willing to help in any way, and an overall gentleman. He achieves greatness, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for this exceptional leader. I thank you, Cameron Muniz, for always having my back. Cam is also an athlete. He is a member of the tennis team, golf team, student council, editor of the Gillnetter. Good luck with your studies as he has committed to Cornell to study chemistry, and Ms. Cafasso is so happy.
Thank you, Ms. Menry Samataro. We will now recognize all of our new inductees into the National Honor Society. When your name is called, please come to the left side of the stage. Please put on your sash and take your pin and certificate. Please pause to allow for enough time for the camera to film you, and parents at home will be able to see you. We will not have any of the usual congratulatory handshakes, but please know that the guests here are all very proud of you. We will start with our 3 seniors who will be inducted. Joshua Benjamin. Maria Grafeo. Yamilet Guzman Bernabel. We would also like to start with the juniors. We would like to begin by recognizing Elise Amrell, who unfortunately cannot be with us this evening. Now we will start with Natalie Aiello. Jacob Andrews. Grace Boucher. Faith Brown. Kayla Calamo. Neville Clancy. Kyle Clifford. And Andrew Coelho.
Yahir Collado. Ash Cook. Cami Cooper. Aiden Cornetta. Emily Correo. Sophia Costa. Maria de Oliveira. Calvin Del Vecchio. Zayla Dort. Thomas Elliott. Eliana Faria. Daniel Hafey.
Johnny Ho. Olivia Hogan Lopez. Charles King. George King. Matthew Kostecki. Drew Mackey. Caroline McKay. Jason McNiff. Darcy Muller. Isabel Nixon. Kylie O'Connell. Kiara O'Connor. Daniel O'Leary.
Jack Patton. Summer Pereira. Nicholas Poulin. Bailey Saputo. Robert Schuster. Haley Shea. Jenna Smith. Maxwell Sparrow. Delaney Taeda. Linda Taromo. Ava Vitale. Haley Wee. And Ella Young.
And now, at this time, will all the new inductees and members of National Honor Society in the audience and at home please stand up to recite the National Honor Society pledge. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Thank you. You may all be seated. Congratulations to all the new members of the 2021 National Honor Society of the Sherman B. Ruth Chapter. Please join me in a round of much-deserved applause. It is with great pleasure I introduce our principal, Mr. James Cook.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, everybody. It was only while sitting there moments ago that I realized it was 30 years ago that I was inducted into the National Honor Society of the high school that I attended. This is an incredible, moving night. Going off script a little bit, and I know I promised you guys I'd be short today when I stopped by the rehearsal yesterday, but it's a really emotional night. Getting to watch each of you walk in with the seniors and getting to watch all of the juniors behind me come up and get their awards. There's so many stories. So much has gone into getting here tonight. And so with each person getting up there, just magnifying the work, the effort, the laughter, tears, all that has gone into getting here tonight was so palpable. In many of you, I also see community members, family members, teachers, everyone who contributed to this. So here tonight in our newly renovated field house and in homes across the city, thanks to the magic of Cape Ann Live's live streaming, we come here to celebrate this year's and last year's inductees in this very special ceremony. We recognize and honor the achievements of last year's inductees who have provided service to our school and to our community throughout the challenges of the ongoing pandemic. And we also honor the new 2021 inductees who have demonstrated scholarship, leadership, service, and character, and who now officially begin their membership in the Sherman B. Ruth chapter of the National Honor Society. Just like NHS members before each of you, you who are honored here tonight are meeting the challenge of preparing yourselves for life after high school and preparing yourselves to be leaders in pursuit of the common good in our school and our community. But unlike NHS members of the past, you have done so while spending less time with teachers in school, spending more time learning independently, and having to adapt to countless unprecedented changes. Dylan mentioned, going off script again for a sec, Dylan mentioned burning the midnight oil. I know you've burnt the midnight oil, the 1 o'clock oil, the 2 o'clock oil, the 3 o'clock oil, all the way through to all-nighters to get your work done, to get to school, as you've learned how to be more independent, to achieve what you have achieved. Because of this, as I tell everyone who will listen to me, you, in order to succeed during the pandemic, have developed social-emotional skills, resourcefulness, resilience that will sustain you in the years to come, and that will enhance your ability to be positive forces in the world we share with you. I thank all the parents, family members, teachers, school staff, and community leaders who have supported you in getting here tonight. So finally, as some of you already know from previous speeches, I am very fond of the Irish proverb, "In dreams begin responsibilities." When we can imagine a better world, we are then responsible for helping to bring that better world into being. Tonight, I ask that everyone here in person and everyone watching at home join these NHS members in committing to do what we can to create a community, a country, and a world that is equitable and just, and that fosters wellness, health, and fulfillment for all. Congratulations again to all the members of the Sherman B. Ruth chapter of the National Honor Society. I feel honored that you're the people with whom I get to spend my work days. Nobody has a better job. I get to see you in the morning, see you in the halls, I get to hear about what you're doing, I get to celebrate nights like tonight with you. And I couldn't be prouder of a group of students than I am of you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cook, for your kind and thoughtful words. As we are concluding our ceremony, we would like to do some recognizing again by thanking you parents viewing at home, the NHS Advisory Board, distinguished guest, Ms. Menery, and the administration team. We would also like to thank GHS staff and teachers, Ms. Kirk and Mr. Fleury, and the live Gloucester staff. Thank you to Mr. Brian LaFada and his intern, Nick Gutterson, for keeping us socially distant. Thank you to our head custodian, John Christopher, and finally, all of the members of the National Honor Society for making tonight such a memorable evening. We hope you have enjoyed this at home, and we have certainly missed you in our audience. Please stay safe and stay well. It has been an honor to serve the school and community. Please wait to dismiss. NHS members, please wait to dismiss until filming is completed. As president, I now adjourn the 2021 National Honor Society induction of the Sherman B. Ruth chapter. Induction adjourned.